You know what's crazy? Most of us don't actually hate ourselves. We just quietly believe we are not enough, not confident enough, not attractive enough, not smart enough. It's always something, right? You look in the mirror and instead of seeing what's good about you, your brain instantly starts scanning for flaws. You walk into a room and before you have even said a word, you have already compared yourself to everyone there, and it's exhausting. It's like living in a constant competition that you have never signed up for. But here's the truth, most confident people you see, they weren't born that way. They just stopped apologizing for being who they are. Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about what self-confidence actually means and how to become one. Because let's be honest, it's not about walking into a room and being the loudest voice there, and it's definitely not about faking it until you make it. Real confidence, it's quiet, it's grounded, it's that calm energy of yes, I know who I am and I like that person. Now personally, I wouldn't call myself shy, and I wouldn't say I am total social butterfly either. I am just me, and that's something it took me years to be okay with, because confidence doesn't have to look the same for everyone. Some people glow quietly, others shine loudly, but both can be confident as long as it's real. The real issue is that most of us live in a doubt. We second guess everything, what we say, how we look, whether we are good enough to be here. We overthink every message, every silence, and every look. We explain ourselves too much or hold back from speaking up because we don't want to sound silly. And when people don't notice us or things don't go our way, it turns it inward. We blame ourselves. And that constant self-doubt, it kills confidence faster than anything else. See, true confidence has nothing to do with what's on the outside. It's not the outfit, the hair, the perfect posture. That's just surface level. Real confidence is what happens when you like yourself enough to stop performing. When you don't need to prove you belong, you don't chase approval. When you stop trying to make everyone like you, that's when confidence begins. And funnily enough, that's also when opportunities start showing up, because you give off that energy of I'm enough with or without your validation. Now, I'm not here to tell you to walk a certain way or talk like someone else. You don't need a script to be confident. You don't need to act like that girl and that guy online. What you need to do is to get comfortable being you, to back yourself, to respect yourself, and to stop making jokes at your own expense just to make others feel at ease. You don't have to shrink to fit in, you don't have to over explain to be understood, you don't have to prove anything to anyone, because once you truly believe you are enough, you start showing up differently, your energy changes, people notice, and life starts meeting you at the level of your self-worth. So in today's video, I'm going to share you my story, how I built my confidence from the inside out, and how you can start doing the same one step at a time, because you deserve to feel good in your own skin, not just sometimes but always. You know, at different points in my life, I have had all sorts of self-doubts, like thinking I'm not pretty enough, not smart enough, and not even lovable. And honestly, most of those thoughts weren't really mine. They were planted in me by people around me. When I was child, I was confident, bright, honestly everyone's largely baby. I never doubted myself, but as I grew older, I started believing things people said about me. There was this person who constantly compared me to this another girl, and over time I really started to feel small, unpretty. I remember showing my siblings, like my brother and close friend, that girl's picture and asking, please tell me honestly, do I look so unpretty or ugly next to her? And I even thought they kept reassuring me, pretty or beautiful. I didn't really believe them. I thought they were just saying it because they loved me, and that's what made me question myself even more. I believed their words only partially, thinking maybe they were just being kind. The thing is, that person's words stuck in my head. That person even embarrassed me in front of others, constantly comparing me. Eventually, I started to feel like nothing I did was enough. My clothes, my bag, my style, the way I carried myself, even my knowledge, it all felt insufficient. Eventually I stopped hanging out with those people and that person. I stopped focusing on myself, and my studies even began to suffer. Then came college, a completely new environment with new people, and for the first time in a long while, people noticed things about me that I hadn't seen myself in years. They would say things like, "Your style is amazing, it really suits you," or "Pretty, pretty." Like, it is my nickname. So, like, so many people call me Pretty, Pretty. You look so put together. Some people even asked me for help with work because they thought I was smart. And here's the thing, these were new people. They didn't know me from before. They weren't my close friends, they weren't my family. And when they complimented me, I actually believed them. It made me realize that different people have different opinions about you, but the only opinion that truly matters is your own. And from that moment, I promised myself I would never speak badly about my face, my body, my voice, or my brain, or like me being smart or not. Because confidence starts with how you see yourself. If you don't believe in your own worth, no one else's words will ever feel real. Your confidence will always be performance. And you know what? The most confident and humble people I have met are the ones who have boundaries. We have only got one life. Why spend it doubting yourself or letting others define your worth? Setting boundaries is an act of self respect, but it's also as an act of self trust. Every time you stand up for yourself, you are telling your inner child, I have got your back. I trust me. And when you trust yourself, confidence naturally follows. It's not instant, of course. Trust takes time, like just trusting another person does. But the more you show up for yourself, the easier it gets. Now, when I look in the mirror and notice something which I don't like about myself, I always ask myself, whose eyes I'm seeing this through? Because you weren't born hating yourself. Someone else made you feel that way once and you believed them. So I remember a time I went shopping with a friend. Let's call her Jay. I was trying on a few outfits, feeling happy with myself, and she said, why do you always think you look good in everything? You really don't. And I just smiled and said, well, I think I do. I feel beautiful and I'm taking them anyway. Later, I realized how mean that comment was, and I decided I wouldn't go shopping with her ever again. That was me setting a boundary, and honestly, I was so proud of myself. Because really, why shouldn't you like what you see in the mirror? Why shouldn't you feel comfortable in your own skin? For me, confidence also comes from expressing myself through style, dressing in ways that makes me feel good, not to impress anyone else, but for me. So that's when I realized I no longer need to shrink myself to fit anyone else's comfort. I respect myself, I value myself, and that has naturally given me confidence. Now I love myself fully. I respect myself, and everything I do, from style to hobbies to learning, comes from that place. So the thing is, real confidence isn't about trying to be someone else, it's about embracing who you are and improving that version of yourself. So just stop chasing trends, start embracing what's authentically you. Turn your weaknesses into strengths, learn continuously, follow your passions. For me, like painting, writing, working out, these are the things I love. And honestly, watching yourself grow in something you care about, that's the most magnetic form of confidence. So the way I see it, confidence comes from living fully, enjoying your life, your body, your music, your food, your work, quiet moments, because every step you take to love yourself and grow makes confidence comes naturally. So that's the way I learned to live, to grow, to learn, to enjoy, and to trust myself. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have taken something away from my story. And if you did, I would love to hear from you in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.